friends, I'm back, Goddess of Awesome here, and I wanted to share one more thing on my first day back in the saddle of being on tour that I came across. So it's interesting. I mean, you might expect this more in the full service realm because nobody wants to use a handkerchief that's already been used, right? Everybody wants to try it. When you want something, you want it brand new, right? You want it new. And so I have a regular client who's seen me a few times here in the town I'm in. Right now I'm in Snowyville. I'm literally watching snowflakes flurry from the sky, and I'm all packed up for winter because it's, mid-February in the north end of the nation, and it snows. So anyways, getting back to what the topic is. So being fresh, being the first person. So a lot of clients want to be the first person. I have a person right now who could have came and seen me 30 minutes ago, and he was all for it, but he wanted to make sure he was the first person. So for me, my session's going to be the same, just as great as if I just worked on somebody else. And I'm not a man, so I don't know what all the things go on inside their head. So part of the reason of them might be wanting to be the first person could be that they don't want to track through a high traffic zone, right? They don't want to be part of the high traffic, if there is any high traffic. So I get that. Also, perhaps they, in their head, for a lot of guys who come to see a working girl, regardless if she is a stripper or a full service girl or a massage therapist, for some guys it's kind of a date for them, and they want to feel important, they want to feel special, they want to feel like they're the only one, and that's a great art, to be able to let each individual person that you see feel like he's the only one. That's powerful. And I think perhaps, and I don't know any high-end courtesans or courtesans, I'm not sure how you pronounce that properly, but for certain, I think some of the full service girls out there who find themselves in the higher echelon of that bracket probably do their very best to make each client feel like he's the only man in the universe. He's the only man that she is putting her energy into or spending time with. Now in the back of their heads, guys know this isn't true, right? They know that this is what girls do for work. Some girls, and the girls are calling, they know that they see other people. But that doesn't take away from them needing or wanting or desiring to feel like they're the only one, or that they're the first person, of the day. So if you're going to book with somebody like myself and you're coming in at early afternoon, mid-afternoon, you're probably not going to be the first person of the day. But that's not always true, right? Sometimes we can have really slow days, and your first one could be 1 o'clock, Definitely one of the main reasons why I have had to leave the Los Angeles market and find other markets is because it slows down so much. You're lucky to get 1 a day. Okay, I can't support myself on 1 a day. A few a day would work, but it seems like anyways, that's a whole other topic. So getting them to feel special. So I didn't hear back from him when I told him I could see him in the early afternoon. He wanted to make sure he was the first person, and I didn't really have a great answer for that, so I didn't really address it, So will I hear back from him again? Probably. I've seen him a few times. If it's really that important to him to be the first person, then my hours, I start at 7 a.m. So you want to be the first person, maybe you should book at 6 a.m. or 5:30 a.m. And let me tell you, people get up for that. You know, guys are happy to wake up early and go see their therapist. Some guys, I think, can only squeeze in time if they do it super early, because they can't in the afternoon. They have obligations to their family and children, you know. So if they're going to squeeze in a little moment for themselves, you know, 5:30 a.m. is not an unusual time to be requested. I've even done like 4 a.m. before, and that was because the person, that's how early they started work. You know, he needed it at 4 a.m. So anyways, getting back to feeling like you're the only one in the universe. It is an art to help your clients feel that way. You know, if you can, try with the best you can to let him feel like he's number one, you know, the top dog. But the reality is, for any woman who does this sort of work, be it a central massage therapist or a full service girl, we see more than one person a day. That's the plan. That's the goal. You know, we are in a business and we want to maximize our results just as any other business. So for those of you who need to be the first person, definitely call early. And for any girls out there who are already a provider, you know, always make sure everything's straightened up and clean. I always like to have fresh sheets as much as possible. So every time everyone lays down, they get a brand spanking fresh, crisp set of sheets, you know, and that makes you feel like you're number one, you know. So that's that, and I just wanted to share that small little tidbit about how some clients really do need to feel like they are the only person, the only one. It's kind of important for them. So it's a little bit of a balancing act, but if you can, you know, create that illusion and have them believe it, awesome. If not, you know, we're all grown-ups here. We gotta, you know, reality is what it is, you know, and any working girl, we're not out there just for one appointment a day. Maybe if you're a really high-end escort, like really high-end, and you know, you charge a significant amount, and then one a day would be plenty, you know. And I know people like that exist. I'm sure girls like that exist. And more power to them, you know. So anyways, for me, I'm just a central massage therapist, so I do try to see more than one person in a day. So, but that doesn't take away from the thought that some people need and want to feel like they are number one and the only one. So I don't know how much value that had as far as information. I just thought it was a little interesting tidbit, so I'm just going to leave it there. But thanks for being here with me today. If you like this video or any of the videos you watch from me, if you could just give them a thumbs up. And if you want to see more, if you could subscribe. Definitely creating a new life path for myself, so all of that would be very helpful for me. So thank you so much. I'm the Goddess of Awesome. Bright blessings and be well.